The Yorkshire Dales is such a special place for making cheese. I mean, the history has been there for thousands of years. I mean, there was, up at Bainbridge, there was the Romans came and made cheese in the Roman fort there. And then the monks took it and it's evolved, then handed to farmers' wives and then on to factories. And all the way through that, you know, we talk about, the French use this word terroir, but the Yorkshire Dales has this amazing, you see it through the stone walls and the landscape. It's this amazing landscape that had traditional hay meadows, that traditional pasture, old-fashioned breeds of cows, and that's what really the reputation of cheese was built on within Yorkshire. You know, there's a reason Wensleydale is famous throughout the world, and that was built on the reputation that came from this place. And it's great that we're kind of continuing that legacy today, really. Even today, you have some amazing local cheesemakers in the Yorkshire Dales. You've got obviously Courtyard Dairy up at Wensley itself, making a great example of an old-fashioned traditional Wensleydale. Stonebeck, they're really showcasing those old techniques, these traditional hay meadows. They're coming down towards the edge of Nidderdale. Over towards Ripon, you've got Paul and Chris, who are making these amazing little soft sheets milk cheeses near Fountains Abbey. And then you've got obviously Simon Lacey up at Richmond, Helwith Bridge, and you know, and the iconic Wensleydale Creamery, who've kind of kept cheese making alive throughout all those years. And then we're right on this side of the edge where we make a little bit of cheese as well. So that legacy, once upon a time there was 2,000 producers of farmhouse cheese in Wensleydale alone, never mind the other dales. And that legacy still continued. There's not so many of us, maybe 6 or 7 left, but I think we all do a great job, but in kind of a different fashion. So the landscape of the Yorkshire Dales is iconic, you know, from Malham, going up to Hawes, to Buttertubs, to Swaledale. And that iconic landscape gives unique conditions. We get plenty of rain, but that rain helps grow the great grasses, the diverse traditional pasture land, that permanent pasture, that kind of helps give our cheeses a unique taste of this place. But for me, supporting artisan producers keeps kind of the rural economy going. It keeps kind of the local places vibrant, jobs, but it also showcases a product of that place. You know, this isn't some mass-produced, standardized, pasteurized, you know, built in a factory lab. This belongs to the place where it's made, and it gives the whole region an identity. So for us, that's what we try and keep alive, really, is giving that identity to these local artisan cheesemakers. You know, when we started the Courtyard Dairy 15 years ago, there was no farmhouse cheesemakers left in the Yorkshire Dales. Now there's 3, you know. So it's been a positive trend, and I hope to see that continue. You know, I hope that those small little cheesemakers see a reason to diversify their family farms, and I hope the general public see a reason to invest in and champion the cheeses that are made by hand in this region.
Guys, pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too.